So I went to bed last night. I asked my spirit guides, I said, I'm not going to ask for anything in particular, but, can you just show me anything, something I need to know or see? And so I had two dreams back to back. Actually, even a third one, but mainly the two. And the first one, I'm like at a restaurant or just somewhere public, and Don Jr., Trump Jr., is there, and like we're talking, and there's a few people around us, and I'm like, he's basically making the case for his father to come back to be the president. And I'm like, well, how's he coming back? They stole the election now, it's too late. He's like, well, the Supreme Court. And I go, the Supreme Court keeps ruling, I'm not even willing to take the case. Like, how's he going to get back with that? And then he told me two more ways. He goes, oh, well, this is one way, and then here's another way. And he did actually tell me what they were. I can't remember specifically what he said, but he actually told me in the dream this and that. And if I could remember, I'd tell you, oh, he said this and this. This is how they're going to do it. So he gave me two reasons and goes, oh, here's how they can do it. And I go, oh. And after that, I was like, oh, maybe he could come back. And then that's the end of that dream. So I take that as them letting us know he's coming back. He will be coming back. It was very interesting. I didn't ask for it. I just asked for any kind of dream. It's like, hey, just, share the dream with me. Zoom in 1 times or 0.7. There's 0.7. So, got this riff-raff leaf blower guy next door. Come on, man. So, the second dream, I went back to my middle school, which back then it was called junior high, and it was actually 8th and 9th grade. And I was in band, I think in 7th grade, and then 8th grade I was in percussion, drums. And the teacher there in 8th grade, so 7th grade was a different school, but 8th grade I joined, I stayed in music class, percussion, and the teacher's name was Miss Garcia. And she was a nice lady, and she really, I don't know, maybe I stood out to her or something. She really liked me, just whatever. And by 9th grade, they allowed OJT, on-the-job training. So this isn't the dream part yet. And I'm like, well, I want to get a car when I'm 16. I'm going to, my dad's just not going to hand me a car. I'm going to have to work for it. I'm going to pay for my own car, pay for my car insurance. Like, I have to do all this stuff. I'm not waiting around. I want to be the guy of all my friends that he got his car right away at 16, We could all go driving and go places, when you're 16, I'm free. I get to go wherever I want. So I'm like, I got to go get a job. And they allow OJT at the school, but you got to drop a couple of classes so you can leave school early. So I had to drop PE, physical education, and music, band or whatever, not band, but music class. And she was like, I don't know if I should say devastated, but she was like, she was really, she didn't want me to go. She really wanted me to stay. Oh my God, 9th grade, you're not gonna stay music class. Oh my God. Like, she was like, oh, such a sweet, nice lady though. And, I'm off on to see the world and get money. I worked at McDonald's. I got to go do what I got to do. I love you, and I love the music, playing drums and all that stuff, but I got to go, I got to go do this. And she understood, she's like, yeah, I understand. So she wished me farewell, and that was that. So after 9th grade, of course, whole different school, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. And I never saw her again. So last night, after the Donald Trump Jr. dream, like right after that, in my dream, I'm going back to that middle school or whatever. It's called a middle school now. Back then, again, it was called, junior high or whatever. So anyways, I'm back there as an adult my age right now to go see if by chance this lady's still there. And I'm thinking, she must be 70 or 80 years old. Because, I mean, I was like, 14 or 15 or whatever at the time. And, how old was she then? I don't know. Was she in her 40s? Was she in her 50s? I don't remember. So let's just say she was in her 40s. That was 30 years ago. She's in her 70s now. So, anyways, I don't care. In my dream, I'm going to see if she's still there. By chance, maybe she still loved it so much she stayed in the school system. And I show up, and I go to the music class, and there's this younger lady that's the music teacher. And I'm like, hi, I was just wondering, is Miss Garcia, is she still around? I was an old student of hers a long time ago. And she's like, oh, no, I took over, but you only missed her by a year. It was like just last year. I came in, and it was my first year, and I met her for, honestly, just a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, and then she was gone. She retired, and that was it. And she goes, but yeah, I didn't see her, but gosh, yeah, you just missed her by a year. And I'm like, oh my God, all this time I finally go to see her, and I miss her by a year? 30-something years goes by? And I was like, shoot. And I just got this feeling of complete sadness. As I woke up, I brought it with me, and I'm feeling it right in my heart. Like, I understand 2 things now. Either she's passed, she's passed on, she's dead, and I missed it, I never went back to see her. Or she's still around, and you got a little bit of time left to see her if you can find her. Because she will be passing not too far from now. That kind of a thing. So, I just, like, it really, like, I felt very like an empath. Like, I felt the feeling, whatever it was. But almost like it wasn't mine, like maybe it was hers. And I'm realizing, man, she'd like to see you, if you just showed up somehow and found her and could reach out to her. And I woke up going, I had to call the school and just ask, can I leave you my number and name, and just, if anyone has her contact, could you try to contact her and just see an old student of hers? Because it felt like serious emotions, man. And I'm like, why did I have that dream, and why am I feeling so emotional about this? I haven't seen her since I left the school in freaking, 9th grade. But I don't know. But it was very strong, and I go, crap, I think I'm going to call the school today and actually just ask. I'm obviously not going to give me her number if they do have it, but maybe I could just say, hey, my name's Joe, blah, blah, blah. Here's my phone number. I was an old student. I just was wondering if there's any way I could reach out to my old teacher, from 30 years ago. That kind of a thing. So it's been like 91, 2001, 2011, 2012. Yeah, it was exactly like 30 years ago. And it was about 1991, I think. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Maybe later than that, because I graduated 96, 95, 94, 93. Maybe, close, 92. 91 is when I was there, I guess, and then 92 would have been the 9th grade, I think, for me, where I told her, hey, I got to go, see ya. So, I don't know, just some interesting dreams last night. And I may have to go try to find this lady. Take care.